Hey everyone, so I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a week this week. I was actually going to film a what I eat in a day, but I thought to myself in the morning, literally what I eat in a day doesn't really show you a true representation of what I actually eat. It's one particular day. I may feel more hungry on that day, I may feel less hungry on that day. So at least with a what I eat in a week, unless it's a themed video, it shows like a more broader spectrum. For example, I'm planning to film like an autumnal what I eat in a day because it's going to be like sort of themed, filled with like autumnal recipes. But a generic what I eat in a week sort of thing is going to be much better than what I eat in a day, if you feel me. So it's actually a Saturday that I'm starting this on, and I'll probably end it next Friday. The reason why I've selected today is because I'm on one of my weird shift weeks where I work 3 days on and then 4 days off. Well, this is my last day off before my next shift on Sunday, tomorrow, and then I'll carry on with the rest of the working week from Tuesday as I have Monday off. I know, such a mouthful. So it will just show you like a mixture of days in my life. For example, tomorrow is going to be much different to today and the other days, and so on and so on. But you would have seen this morning that I had a homemade protein monkey bread and it was delicious. Now I'm feeling a lot more peckish. I've just uploaded Saturday's weekend vlog and I'm hungry for a little snack before the gym, so that's what we're gonna make. I have quite the selection of Biscoff goodies on my little shelving unit, which if you watch my like kitchen / pantry tour, you would have known that I bought this shelving unit for my parents' kitchen for myself because they're tired of all my shit. I'm just gonna go and get the tub of Biscoff. Today we're just gonna go for the usual kind of Biscoff. I also have the crunchy one and also my 8 kg tub, which you have seen plenty of times. But I'm just gonna whack open this one. Today I feel like my snack is gonna be some rice cakes, but like a banoffee style. So I'm gonna spread some Biscoff spread on there, top it with some bananas, some whipped cream, and some shaved chocolate, and that'll be my snack for this morning. And here we are, a perfect snack before the gym. Leg day, baby. Right, so we're in my car on the way to the gym. I'm not going to be filming my session, nor am I going to be filming on the other days, because I feel like when I film or pick up my camera in the gym, it really disrupts my sessions, and I know it's really useful potentially for some of you guys to watch the time lapse of me working out, but at the same time it's probably not useful because you should be doing your own workouts like to facilitate your own goals. And I find that having a coach or somebody to give you a bit of background, unless you're like really intermediate person, is really useful. For example, my boyfriend does my training plan on a app called Trainerize, which is like one of my most asked questions whenever I post it on my stories, and rightly so, because it's a really good app, and I think a lot of PTs use it. For example, I know that Emma Fit UK uses it, and she's a really good coach, as well as like Katie J Fit, amazing coach of course, and I'm not just saying that, and my boyfriend of course, and their workout programs can be found via Instagram, so I highly recommend those if you're looking for someone to coach you. It's not essential, but I find having that structure and routine, especially via the app, is really useful for me, especially when I'm really busy at work and I don't have time to plan my own workouts. It's just all there on the app for me to get it all done. So that is what we're doing now. I've just turned on my car. We're gonna head to the gym, and then I need to pick up a few things from Tesco's. We're gonna head home, make lunch, and I'll catch you then. Nobody wanna see us together, no matter, no. Leg session is done. I had a good time in there. Managed my workout well, I would say. I'd leave the actual workout on the screen so you guys can see the sort of exercises I did. But for now, I'm going to be doing my food shop. So for my lunch, I'm gonna attempt to make Taco Bell's Crispy Taco Supreme. I've been seeing this everywhere lately, so I wanna try and recreate it myself. Vegan, of course. We're starting off with a tortilla wrap here. Then we're gonna add some cheese, some soy mince, some chopped tomatoes, an actual taco shell, which I'm just gonna split in half like this because I couldn't actually find one that it was already flat in Tesco's. And then I'm gonna top that with some lettuce. Any salad left, I'm just gonna have on the side. So this, I think, is what's gonna fit within the Taco Supreme. And then we're gonna top it with another little mini tortilla here, and then just wrap it, place it in the frying pan for no longer than probably 5 minutes. And then that will be ready, toasted and ready to go. Lunch is served alongside some strawberries and a chocolate chew bar. The salted caramel flavour is my favourite. So I'm going to munch on this for my lunch, and I'll probably catch you guys at dinner.
For me,
I am back home from running some errands, and it is time for dinner time. I'm going to be making, as you can see in the background, I'm already starting to boil some pasta. A sun-dried tomato tahini sauce. Potentially it's going to be a nice creamy sun-dried tomato bowl of deliciousness, shall I say. And yeah, that's what we're going to make for my dinner. Sauce is done, and I could literally drink this from the container, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to actually make like a protein mocha sort of thing. Literally just some protein powder with some ice and some almond milk. I have really been loving this in the summer, and now that it's become the end of the summer, I feel like I need to make it for my dinner in this video. And yeah, I enjoy it, so I'm going to make it. Literally the only protein powder that I really use is the soy isolate salted caramel protein powder, the one here. As many of you guys know, I promote this quite a lot, and it is just my favourite. So we're just going to put a dollop of that in there, some almond milk, and just some ice. Once it's all blended up, I then just add a toffee drop. You could actually do this pre-blended, but I actually forgot, so there you go. I use the My Protein toffee flavour drop, as always, and then we're just gonna pour it in.
If I lose my mind, I'm just back to my old place.
And that is dinner for this evening. A nice creamy sun-dried tomato tahini pasta bowl with some kale, black olives, capers, and a sprinkle of black pepper and salt with my little iced frappe without the coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna probably catch you guys tomorrow morning. So for breakfast, I didn't show you actually how I made it because one, it's just porridge, and two, it is almost pitch black outside. We're back into the dark mornings, which I hate because it means that I'm less able to film in the morning. My kitchen lighting is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Anyways, I have made myself a bowl of Eton Mess oats because if you watched my challenge video with Steph, Natty Foodie Fitness, you would have seen that she asked me to make meringue. The meringue flopped, sadly. So I went to Holland & Barrett to buy myself some vegan meringue to top it with my oats. So it sort of makes up for the absolute Eton mess that I made. And then alongside of that, I have my coffee with my coconut milk. So I'm gonna have this until it is my time to leave for work on a Sunday. So as many of you guys know by now, I am a full-time diagnostic radiographer, so that is what I do on my day-to-day. After my arrival at work, I had a molten tahini yogurt pot, and then I spent the whole morning in theatre, and our role as radiographer is to use the C-arm to project images for the surgeons to see whilst they do the operation. I then headed back to the department, which you'll be greeted by many mobiles which involve COVID patients, which you have to change into these sorts of masks. And then it was time for my lunch. So I had a tofu, avocado and sun-dried tomato bagel that I prepared with some chips, chocolate and a chia pudding. These are from My Vegan and I love them. I then had the chia pudding, which was biscuit flavoured, of course. I continued to work up until it was home time, and then it was just time for me to actually relax. Okay, so we have a few parcels that arrived, mainly, as you can see, from the one and only My Protein. We have a selection of goodies. We've got their new bra seamless set there. We've got the pancake mix, the Vitafiber, which I'm gonna be making use of today to make some snacks. The butterscotch syrup, definitely my favorite. This salted caramel soy protein isolate, one of a kind. All kinds of the cookies, the gooey and the salted caramel, my favorite, with the salted caramel choc chew bar. Then I've got the multivitamins and the apple cider vinegar gummies, which I haven't showed you guys yet, but I always take those in the morning. We've got some chia seeds, we've got a gym vest, as well as some instant and rolled oats. Thought I might as well get it. And that's pretty much it from My Protein. And then the other order is from AYBL, and I'm going to try on one of their sets right now. So AYBL have brought out their new speckle collection, and I'm currently wearing this colorway. It's like this ready color, ready/pink color. They also sent me it in this green turquoise, will we say? Is this like a turquoise color? But if you can see the actual detail of it, it's like this speckle pattern, and it's really, really gorgeous. But for now, I'm actually just gonna make myself a little pre-workout snack as I'm gonna be heading to the gym pretty soon. Gym session complete, and I'm just about to make lunch, but I'm going to be making my dessert lunch first because it requires some prep, as in placing in the fridge for a couple more minutes. So I'm doing some multitasking here. It's going to be my millionaire bars. I've made many of these on my channel before. They're my classic protein bars made with Vitafiber, and if you don't know what Vitafiber is, it's basically a fiber-rich sweetener and it holds things together to make things like bars. I really recommend it from My Protein, and yeah, essentially that's going to be forming the base with some protein powder, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make it. So in the pan here we have the Vitafiber and the My Vegan salted caramel soy isolate. I'm then just going to combine that with some almond milk. I'll leave the measurements on the screen for you guys. We're just going to mix that all together, and then once fully mixed, we're going to mold it into a pan. I tend to use like a square pan, just because I find that it makes bars much better. And then we're going to pop it in the fridge, like I say, to harden up, and then we'll start on our lunch. For lunch, we're making a tofu scramble. I know that's hard to see in here, but there is some tofu scrambled up in there. We've also got some kale, some mushrooms, and some red peppers. I'm just gonna add a bunch of seasoning and nutritional yeast, and then it should be good to go. And lunch is served. We've got the tofu scramble with a bunch of veggies, some roasted potatoes, pickled red cabbage, and a Biscoff Millionaire Bites with some spares for the remaining of the week, which is just incredible because look how fabulous they look. So just like always, guys, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and I'll catch you when I will. Before we go though, let's just take a moment of appreciation for these babies. You better make them. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good, how's your weekend?
Yeah, not bad. I was working yesterday because I work shifts, so can work any day of the week. Yeah. So I've kind of turned this what I eat in a week into a weekly vlog. I'm gonna prolong this video out because I know some people really like long vlogs, and I used to do them quite frequently on my channel. I kind of stopped because I did the 3 uploads a week sort of thing, but now I've reduced it to 2. I guess I would have more time to do these like more lengthier vlogs, which I saw a lot of comments were like, you're doing shorter videos and producing more, where people like longer videos and having less to watch in terms of the quantities of the videos, which I get. I do love a long vlog, and that's what we're doing. So here we go. I've come off a meeting with a brand, very exciting. I'll be working with them on Instagram pretty soon. If you are following me on there, you'll soon find out, I'm sure. But I am just headed to the post office now because I need to post off a lot of parcels that I sent via Vinted. I'll leave my Vinted account in the description box down below as well, because I'm going to be selling old pieces of items that I don't really need anymore and need a new home, and that's really good for the environment rather than throwing it away. I could also take it to charity, but my local charity shops are not really accepting clothing because of the whole COVID situation. So this is probably the best way to do it. I also have received a parcel from Frank Body, who I really love nowadays because they've recently turned vegan friendly and their products are just really good. And they sent me this really cute care package. It had a butt candle in it that I could add to my butt candle collection, and they also had some coffee scrubs in there, a sleep scrub and soak for the bath, and a charcoal mask scrub, which I've used many of times because I love their charcoal scrub for the face. And yeah, that is on my to-do list currently, so I'll check in with you guys once we're done. P.S. This is my butt candle and vase collection. We love to see it. Okay, so since being back from the post office, I made some meal prep for the remainder of the week. I've got 4 days left of work this week, but I'm only prepping for 3 because I may fancy something different on one of the days. But for my meal prep so far, we've just got some green beans, roasted chickpeas, roasted Mediterranean vegetables, some of these soya chicken from Koro. The flavour of these are so good, especially when they're roasted in the oven. Highly recommend those. And then I've got some kale with a load of seasoning. So for dinner, I've got some shredded up lettuce. I then mixed up some parsley with some sun-dried tomato, olive oil and lemon with some chopped up red onion. And then we've got the roasted aubergine from the air fryer, as well as some roasted chickpeas that I put in some like barbecue seasoning. And then we've got the same soy pieces which I used in my meal prep that I'm gonna have for my dinner because they're just so high in protein, and like I say, I love the taste of them, so I'm gonna have them for my dinner. I'm then gonna use Healthy Crazy Cool's liquid gold tahini. He kindly sent me it a few months ago and I've been using it ever since. Drizzle that on there. Tahini, hummus, falafel, sun-dried tomatoes, chickpeas, aubergine. It really is the Mediterranean in me that screams that I love this meal. It's currently 9:30 and I'm gonna be having a shower and heading to bed pretty soon. But I've been doing this thing where I've been lighting a candle and then playing some music to wind down for the evening right after my shower, and I literally just lay on my bed and zen for that 30-minute period before I go to bed. No phone, no nothing, just chill there and lie down with the candle lit in completely darkness in my room and just chill. It's fantastic, really. I really do recommend it, but I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning. Can you just hear the rain? Let's run. Ah! Okay, so it is currently 8 o'clock and it is spitting it down. I am just headed off to the gym. I don't start work today until 11:30. It's one of the shifts in the A&E department where you work 11:30 till 7:30. So that's my current shift today. I'm getting in a quick morning session, making my breakfast, and then I'll be heading off to work. I don't know how I feel about actually walking to the bus stop in this rain, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so we're back from the gym, and before I go to work, I'm gonna make myself some vegan souffle pancakes. So I've mixed up my usual pancake batter, and then I'm just gonna pop them in these like foil cases that I always make when I make souffle pancakes. It's literally foil wrapped into a circle. I find it's the best way to make my fluffy pancakes because it means when it's fully cooked, you can just cut around the edges without it actually sticking to like a silicone mold, let's say you're using. I prefer them at least, and that's what I find that works. So literally I'm gonna whip up myself some fluffy vegan souffle chocolate pancakes. I'm just gonna put a lid on and then we shall see them fluff up. Now we can also eat the remaining of the batter that actually didn't make it to the molds. Chocolate for breakfast all day, every day. Okay, so good morning guys. This is exactly why I don't really vlog during my working week, because literally all I do is go to work, come home, have my dinner, and to me, I don't really think that's entertaining to watch, but you let me know. If I was to do this every week, it would literally be the same sort of thing, because I have a full-time job. There isn't much I can do during the week, unless I've got like, obviously, days off, which sometimes happens because it falls on like one of those weird 12-hour shift weeks where I can have like days off during the week, but then it seems to be quite awkward because then my friends actually work during the week. I don't know. But yeah, I've prepped my breakfast last night, and my meal prep is the one that I prepped the other day. I just packaged that in my bag with some snacks to bring along with me. So I'm gonna get my gym session in, and I'll probably catch you guys when I'm having my breakfast. So within my hospital trust, there are 2 hospitals, which mean they're in 2 different locations around London, and depending which one I'm rotated for depends on the journey to work, hence why I took tube to work on this particular day rather than the other days that I had shown previously during the week. The job role is exactly the same, except at this hospital site it is a bit more theatre based, so I just get to go to theatre much more than at the other hospital site. Work today guys, in X-ray, it was extremely busy. Whoever needed an X-ray today for sure came in to have their X-ray, because I was running around like a nutcase today, absolutely running around like a nutcase, but it's okay. We're gonna have food. It's the first day of the period as well, so I'm feeling very hot and sweaty, but we're cool. Food is on its way, and that's all I can think about right now. So I'm literally 1 minute until I get home, and then we're gonna make dinner and then rest for this evening, ready for another day tomorrow. So for dinner, I'm just gonna keep it super simple. I'm just gonna make myself a cheesy chickpea omelette with some sun-dried tomatoes, stuffed with some cheese and avocado. Very simple but very delicious, and will satisfy my needs for this evening. So actually, whilst being at work today, some of my colleagues actually asked me if I wanted to go for some drinks tomorrow, and of course I said yes. We're also going to have some vegan burgers. I'll be still vlogging, so I'm going to share it with you guys too, but I just thought that is super fun for me to actually just say yes and not plan things ahead. It was just a spontaneous decision made by my colleague, as we haven't been out in quite a while, and I was just like, yeah, why not? Let's go for drinks and burgers. It'll be super fun after work, after my shift, and I'm so down for it. So I'm already excited for tomorrow, and then Friday I've got plans as well. During my 4 days of eating, or what I eat in a week, I try to be as realistic as I can, but typically I would just eat things from like the snacks behind me and jars, and I'm not going to switch on my camera to say I'm eating like cashews just randomly. Like I can just pick up some chocolate buttons and just start eating those, but I'm not going to think, oh, I need to film that. So whatever I show you, I do eat, and then on top of that is just like extra little snacks. I don't know if you guys peck on things whilst you're cooking, but for me, I get hungry actually looking at the food, and I get too impatient. So I'm just gonna snack on a chocolate covered strawberry. These are the ones from Kuro, and they're just fabulous, just fabulous. For today's pre-workout snack, I'm having a little cereal moment. That was a bit of a struggle to get the actual froth out. Today I was using almond milk because I ran out of my coconut milk, but coconut milk and the froth in coffee is just #1. I used to just survive off of almond milk, but coconut for the win, honestly. Today's shift at work is the 10 AM till 6:30 shift, but like I mentioned yesterday, we've got some plans after work, so I'm going to bring some spare clothes with me to get changed, and we should have fun. Today is an upper body day, peeps, and I've just got some gym wear on. So we've got a My Protein bra, and honestly, when I'm on my period, girls, I really want to be honest, these puppies, they just expand like a sponge. Honestly, expand. So I really find this sports bra very protective, let's say, and I really recommend it. It's the one from My Protein. And then I've got these distant wear leggings on in all black, because if you know, you know. And then I felt a bit jazzy today, and I'm gonna be wearing my like Nike Dunks. So yeah, it's only a upper body day, so I won't be doing any deadlifts or squats or anything like that, so we should be safe and sound. Okay, just finished my shift at work. I'm literally in the staff locker room like, hey, but we're going out for drinks and burgers tonight, so I'll catch you guys there. We're back home and we survived drinks on a school night. I managed to have 2 drinks and not be actually drunk. Can you believe it? Anyways, we had a laugh. They were really good fun, and I'd love to do it again sometime. There are going to be quite a few outings with me and my colleagues pretty soon. We've got the new radiographer initiation where we dress up all together and have a little bar crawl, so I'll definitely be vlogging that if I actually survive. And then we've also got the Christmas party, which is super exciting. But for now, I am going to rest my head to bed because I have an early shift tomorrow, and that is that. So good night. Good morning. So it is the final day of the working week, and also the final day that I'll be vlogging. I'm not actually going to the gym this morning. I'm skipping the gym. I'm just going straight to work. 1, because I've got early shift, and 2, I didn't go asleep early enough for me to actually go to the gym, because you need your sleep, pals. You need your sleep. Prioritize that first. Anyways, I am making breakfast. Sorry for my morning voice. For breakfast, I'm making Weetabix oats. I find that Weetabix really do fill me up more than oats. And actually, somebody told me one time also to try the actual Weetabix oats version. So I haven't yet tried that yet. Let me know how you feel about it and if it fills you up, because Weetabix definitely is much more filling than oats. Anyways, in the pot, I've got some Weetabix, 3. And then I've also got some protein powder with some almond milk, so I'm just going to mix that all together, and that is going to be my breakfast. So I'm just about to head out the door for work, but I thought I'd mention that today I've also got plans with an Instapal. We're going to a place called Tofu Vegan, which is going to be very nice because I know the food is going to be absolutely epic, but I'm dressed for the occasion because when I get to work I'll just have to change into scrubs, then after work I'll change into the outfit that I'm going to be wearing tonight. So let's go to work. At work on this particular day, I was rotated for a place called Day Surgery, which essentially is like surgical theatre, except they do pain management. I had a chocolate chew bar for my snack, and then I also took a walk during my mid-list break. Basically, there was a gap between not needing x-ray and needing x-ray, so I decided to take a little wander around London during that 20-minute break. And the great thing about living in London is that you could just go and see all of the beauty that it is and the sights that come with it. Then I decided to pick up some Donut Time donuts after the next patient that needed x-ray and collect them to have with my lunch and then take them to my colleagues. I picked one to have alongside my lunch, which was this chocolate one called the Carmela donut, I believe. I'll leave the description on the screen, but it was just honestly godsend. Just look at that Biscoff and chocolate texture. perfection. I then carried up my work up until it was time to end my shift, and then I had a date with Sophie, like I mentioned at the start of this day. We went to a place called Tofu Vegan. Highly suggest everybody to go visit that place because honestly it was like a Chinese version of a tapas, and that is just my kind of thing. We had the Peking duck to share and the pancakes that came along with that. We had the wonton dumplings as well as some mushroom dumplings. We also had some tofu skin and some vegan fish. Then Sophie said it was a good idea to have some dessert, and I wasn't going to argue with her, so we went for some frozen yogurt. You really couldn't beat it, and I just went for anything that involved Biscoff, of course. And the crumble, please. And we just enjoyed that to end the evening with. The swirl and everything. Back from just the loveliest little meal with Sophie. It was really good, guys. The food was incredible. It was called Tofu Vegan and I highly recommend it. Even Sophie can vouch for me. At the end of the meal, Sophie was like, do you fancy something sweet? And I was just like, I was just looking at her and I was like, yes. And then she mentioned, should we get something from this menu or should we go and explore? And Angel, where Tofu Vegan is based, actually has an insane strip full of food venues, and I noticed on my walk to the venue that there was Pinkberry, which does frozen yogurt, and I am a sucker for evening frozen yogurt, especially holidays. Honestly, this gave me holiday vibes. Nice, chilled, breezy evening with a frozen yogurt. Beautiful. As you would have seen, I went for everything Biscoff with a side of raspberry. But me and Sophie overall had a lovely little date together, and I hope she enjoyed it too. I know she'll be watching, so thanks so much, Sophie, for coming. And guys, really thanks so much for watching this, if you stuck around until the end, that is, because I'm sure by now we've turned this into a 40-minute weekly vlog. At the start, it was meant to be a what I eat in a day. Then it turned into a what I eat in a week, and now I've turned it into a weekly vlog. Are we mad about that? Comment in the comment section down below. Anyways, dudes, I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know if you liked it by giving me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me. And just a reminder to you guys, don't feel the need to go and plan things ahead. I never expected to have Pinkberry ice cream today, but we did. I never expected to have a donut time donut today, but we did. It just happens with life. You fancy things, have them, enjoy them, and flourish, sisters, flourish. That's all I'm gonna say before I get into my preaching mode. Anyways, dudes, peace out.